All right, y'all. What's up? How y'all doing today? I might not be looking the best today, but guess what? I got something that I want to tell y'all. The Lord told me, you know what I'm saying? He gave me a little something. He got my little intuition told me, and something I got to let y'all know today. So, I don't know who this for. It could be for me, but shit, I don't know. I feel like it's for somebody else too. So, don't ever, y'all know I just jump straight into it because I don't be knowing where to start. So I just jump straight into it and I just get to talking. Don't ever worry about, you know what I'm saying, what another motherfucker got to say about, excuse me, y'all. Excuse my language. Don't ever worry about what somebody else got to say about your situation. Because one thing about it, everybody's situation is different. It don't matter if you ain't in the nicest car. Because guess what? Everybody's time coming. The only reason why you ain't got there yet is because you too busy worried about, you know what I'm saying? You too busy worried about where they at in life. So, in order for you to get what you want or get what you desire in life, the same way that they got what they want and what they desire, you wonder why it was so easy for them to do it is because they had that laser vision. They may have found themselves. They may have found what their purpose is, or whatever the case may be. Even if they didn't find what their purpose may be, they learn how to love themselves. They learn how to radiate themselves. They learn how to disassociate themselves with certain people, certain situations. They learn how to overcome and not fixate on certain situations whenever it happens. So back to what I was saying, your situation, it ain't no better and it ain't no worse than the next situation. Just the same as sin. Ain't no sin bigger or smaller than the next sin, because at the end of the day, they all sins. You ain't supposed to be doing none of it. So, your situation might not be blossoming the way you want to, but let me put this on your mind. Think about why your situation not blossoming. It's all on you. And whether you got a distraction around you or not, that person may be a distraction, but it's all on you to get that person, you know what I'm saying, out your atmosphere. Or even if it's not a person, it could just be anything, you know what I'm saying. Apply it to your life the way it fits. Apply the situation however it, applies to you. But, you know what I'm saying, the reason why you're not progressing and the reason why you're not doing what you see everybody else doing is because you got to get in tune with yourself. You got to get in touch with yourself. This is all based on self. Ain't nobody get this stuff to them. Ain't nobody hand this stuff to them. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody take $10,000, $20,000 like they pocket and give it to them. Best believe, how they got there, it ain't gonna be the same as how you get there. Everybody's life different. Everybody's situation different. Don't fixate yourself on how they got there either. Don't fixate yourself on nothing but what you got to do. Don't fixate yourself on what these people got. Don't worry about what kind of car they got, how they got it, how long they had it. And, you worry about the wrong things. That's really what it means when it say worry about your own life and not nobody else's. We don't say that shit just to be picky and all that other type of shit. Some of us really mean that shit. Like we don't say this. We don't say that just to be picky. We really mean that. You really have to worry about your own life, you know what I'm saying? And that's why some people don't take it as advice or a way to lift them up. Some people take it as criticism and they let it hit them hard. Instead of using that feedback and applying it to your life and seeing how to better yourself, some people fixate themselves on that, and that's where they get stuck at. It's many ways for you to be stuck. And there's many reasons to why you're not prospering. And these reasons could be very, very small, y'all. These reasons could be so small. And we look at it and we look at it like it's a giant. And it's really small things to a giant. You know what I'm saying? We the giants and these are small things. But we place ourselves as we are the small things, and we put our problems on a pedestal, when in reality you are the one who should be on that pedestal. Those problems should be beneath you. You see what I'm saying? Those problems should be behind you. You should be past that. You should be away from that. And another thing about it, if you sit there and all day long you just sitting worrying about how this person got this, how this person got that, how this person doing this. One thing I had to learn, now that wasn't me, but I'm about to use my situation now. One thing I had to learn is, in order for me, and then not even if I didn't have kids, this is just me as a person. And I've always been like that. Growing up in elementary and growing up in all this, every time the teacher gave us, you know, those little forms, that the little papers that we had to fill out, when they say, tell us about yourself, your favorite color, what you want to be when you grow up, and this and that, I either said a pediatrician or an entrepreneur. And that's been like that, you know. That's in me. That's my passion. That's always been in me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's always been in me. So it don't matter how you get to the top. Just you can't do it. You can't do what the next person did to get to the top, because it ain't gonna work for you. It may not be meant for you. Shit, Mariah Carey made it to the top because she's a singer. Young Boy made it to the top because he's a rapper. They're not the same. You have R&B artists. You have people who are talented with craftsmanship. You have people who are talented with writing books. You have people who are talented with cooking. All types of things. But you have to know what your thing is, and that's what your passion is. That's what's, you know what I'm saying, when you good at it. Okay, let's use this for instance. Okay, we're gonna use this for example. What's the biggest brand name thing that y'all know? Let's say Walmart, for instance. Walmart, there is a Walmart almost everywhere you go. Whoever came up with the idea of feeling like they needed to open up that store and sell whatever they need to sell out of there. Maybe there was a point in time where they felt like, man, you know, it's hard for me to do this, it's hard for me to do that. I can't find what I'm looking for, whatever. So, okay, well, I'm just going to open up my own store and sell this stuff out of it, because I know I'm not the only one who has problems with finding this and doing that. That's one way. Some people may run across things like that. But another way is something deep down in me. I love to play an important role in my life and other people's lives. I love the professional look. I love the professional feeling. I love to be the boss. Not arrogantly and, you know, not forcefully. I love to be the boss. I love to call the shots, because I know my brain and my mind. I know my creativity. I know my capability. I know my worth. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do. I know. And you want to know how I know? Because I've always followed my intuition. I put myself to the test. I've tested my intuition in situations to see if my intuition led me to the right decision. And it would just be small things, you guys. When I say small things, it could be small things, but the small things matter. I put myself to the test. I tested myself. I use theories. I use real life theories. I use people. You know, guys, I should go to school for this shit, because I've been studying it my whole life, and I really just got more and more into it. Okay, now back to this relationship stuff, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This ain't gonna be on no lovey-dovey stuff. This gonna be on like some real stuff. Now, in order for a lot of these relationships to work as well, y'all both gotta be balanced. It could be love there, it could all that. But the main reason to why some people cheat, why y'all have lack of communication and all type of stuff, you both gotta be balanced. You wonder why you acting right, but the other person can't get it right. Or you wonder why now one of y'all can't get right. One or the other, if not both, you gotta be balanced. You know what I'm saying? And things like that, you cannot fight. It's like two magnets. You trying to put two magnets together, but it's not gonna work. So y'all both gotta come into balance, or either you're both gonna stress each other to death, or you're gonna fall apart. And when you fall apart, that's called that tower moment. Is where you guys were forced to balance yourselves out. That's why you go through that type of heartbreak. That's why you go through that imbalanceness. You have to balance out your emotions. You have to balance out everything. And that's where that all comes into play. I've been studying this a lot because I went through it. I'm not gonna lie. I got cheated on. I was getting played. They was running circles around me. I was just running in circles. I was stuck. My head was in the clouds. It ain't nobody to blame. Nobody blame, not even yourself. Nobody to blame. But it's all about learning. And what makes me so different is the fact that I speak my truth. I know what my purpose is here. We all have a purpose here on this earth. We all was born rich with potential. That potential is your purpose. That's why we were all born rich. We are. The Lord, God, wanted us to fulfill the greater things in life, which is what's supposed to be in store for us. We were meant to live our best life. We were meant to. That's why they say Jesus died for our sins. The things that we are not doing accordingly to God's will is considered a sin. That's why the next sin is no bigger than the other. So you fulfilling your life's purpose, you're not gonna be perfect, but you fulfilling your life's purpose by trying and putting in that commitment, you're gonna be perfect in your own way. You're gonna be the perfect that God wanted you to be. You're gonna be the perfect that you was meant to be. That's why they say nobody in this world perfect, because you're not. According to me, you might not be perfect, but you're perfect in God's way, because that's what He wanted you to be. That's how He wanted you to be. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, because you look at it through my eyes. Ain't nobody perfect. But if you look at it and you walk in their shoes, they perfect. In God's eyes, they perfect in God's way. They perfect in their own way. And that's the key to life. Plenty more. Plenty more. That's why I said, I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm here to do. Because I had my mom helping me and coaching me out through, my awakening. But I also dug deeper myself, and I did the extra work because it was so interesting to me. It was so hurtful, but it was so interesting because I couldn't understand. And I'm a very smart person, and I'm a person who, I need to know. I gotta know. I like to get to the bottom of things. I like problem solving. I love it, y'all. And I had to figure out the key. When I figured out the key to my life, I said, oh, that's the token. I said, that's the token. Because I ain't the only person on this earth who done went through it, and I ain't the only person who's still going through it. That's my token. And I said, I'm going to let the world know. I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed. Because it's life. And y'all, my messages may not be for everybody right now at this point in their life, but it's gonna be for somebody right now, and it's gonna be for somebody one day. And I mean that. And everything ain't always gotta be right then, but best believe, when they say time waits for no man, there is no such thing as time. Time is something that we use to be organized, to stay organized. And sometimes it takes for people to go to a very hard moment or a very tough breakthrough or whatever, something tragic. Most of the time it takes for something tragic to happen in your life for you to have that awakening or that realization or that wake-up call. Whatever you pray to, whoever you pray to, whoever your God is, whatever you believe in, it's all about that. It's all about that awakening. So if you went through a tragic moment and you continue to find yourself in these same similar situations, it's been your time, it's been your moment to wake up and do something about it. It's been your time, it's been your moment. That song, I once was blind, but now I see. That song was a very deep and meaningful song. Everybody want to understand it. And if somebody try to judge you for what you're doing or what you're